Oh, we camped for the night at a lovely little park up overlooking Rutland Water, which is where I'm going to explore today with a couple of churches added in. Rutland Water became Europe's largest man-made lake, and it's set in the smallest county in England. And it was constructed between 1971 and 75 to supply water to the expanding region by flooding the valley and submerging the villages of Nether and Middle Hambleton. It covers some 3,100 acres and has since become a major nature reserve and tourist attraction. Sadly, the fertile land that was flooded had been farmed for thousands of years. Archaeological investigations, both before and during the construction of the reservoir, revealed evidence of Roman farmsteads, which is not surprising due to the location of an important Roman fort and town, only a few miles down the valley. There were sites of Iron Age hut circles, Saxon houses and cemeteries, and medieval dwellings and barns were also found. Now, Normanton House, which was located right on the southern edge of what's going to be the reservoir, failed to reach its reserve at an auction in 1924, and it was eventually demolished. But the adjacent stables survived, and after being the prisoner of war camp in World War II and later farmers' barns, they were eventually converted into a hotel due to their unique location on the shores of Rutland Water. The small hamlet of Nether Hambleton was a small community of houses and farms at the western end of the south arm of the proposed reservoir. Obviously, it came as a severe blow to the inhabitants on realising that they were going to lose their homes, and most of them their livelihoods. One of the saddest and most interesting properties to go was a beehive cottage, and it's thought to be one of the earliest dwellings in Rutland. Now this is St Matthew's Church in Normanton in Rutland, and this church was built in the classic style to match Normanton Hall estate on the site of a 14th century building in 1764. It was deconsecrated in 1970, and it was to have been demolished as part of the reservoir's construction, as its floor would have been below the proposed water level. But following outcry from the public, the lower half was filled with stone and rubble and a concrete cap constructed just below the level of the windows. And an embankment was built around the church, leaving it in a prominent position on the edge of the water. I think it's now used for venues like civil weddings and concerts. This is St Andrew's Church in Hambleton, which is like a peninsula that sticks out into the reservoir. And it's a rare church because it's open every day from 9 till 5. No church roulette with this one. And it dates from around the Anglo-Saxon period, so it's one of the oldest churches in Rutland. And the fabric of the church dates from 800 to 1190. But there was a big Victorian restoration, and the tower was built in 1200, I think. And it used to be part of the dowry of the Queens of England. Now this carved southern doorway arch dates from 1180. Now this is possibly the tomb of Lord Badlesmere. He sort of held a market and stuff here. Apparently in the Saxon period, the manor of Hambleton was part of the dowry of Aelfrith, who was a mother of King Ethelred the Unready. And it passed to his wife Emma, and from her to the wife of Edward the Confessor. And it must have been an important church, for the Domesday Book of 1086 records that it was the mother church for 3 other churches in the area. Now this is nice. It's an ancient oak chest bound with iron straps. Probably used to store the church's silver and important documents, but it was locked sadly. Now this is an original 1611 King James Bible. It was made to be chained to the lectern for security. Now the 1116 version is rare. Early edition of the King James Bible featured a notable typographical error in Matthew 26:36, where Judas was printed instead of Jesus. Bad mistake, that one. There's also a legend that there's an underground tunnel from the church going to the priest's house down the hill.